All right, senior math. We are going to talk about our standard deviation project that you just got assigned. So this is a project that's going to help us master how to calculate standard deviation, which I think you guys are definitely getting better at over the last couple of days. But with this, you'll be collecting your own data and looking at your own data to calculate with. And then you'll find the standard deviation from it using all the three methods that we've discussed so far this past week. So the project is going to be due at the end of class February 2nd, which is next Monday. Should be next Tuesday. So at the end of class, the next time we meet, essentially, is when you will have this due. To start off with, you're going to figure out a question for your survey. So this question must have a quantitative result. So we have to make sure it's quantitative. For example, how tall are you in inches? How much do you get, or how much sleep do you get on a school night? How much work do you do in a week? Just something you can ask someone and get a qualitative response. It doesn't necessarily have to be discrete or continuous. There doesn't need to be it doesn't specify between either of those. We just need a qualitative result. So you're going to figure out your question. Then you're going to choose a population for your survey. So this could be any high school students, only male freshman students, any teachers. Choose a population for your survey that you are going to ask this question to, a specific population. Then you're going to create a Google Sheets that's going to hold all your data. You're going to type what your survey question is and what the population is on that spreadsheet as well. Next, you're going to estimate what is the mean for your data. So you're going to guess or estimate what you believe the mean to be for your data. So you're going to predict the mean. So if you think that on average, any high school students are going to sleep 7 hours a night on a school night, then you would put 7 as your mean. And then we're going to see eventually how close you were. Then you're going to collect 15 data points for your chosen population or from your chosen population. So you're going to have to survey at least 15 people from that population that you specified. You're going to record all of this data on your Google Sheets. And you can gather this data through creating a Google survey. You can ask people directly. You can, I don't know, I've had students in the past over the weekend put things on their Snapchat stories. Obviously, you can't do that during class, but if that's something you want to try to do to collect more data points, go for it. Whatever you come up with, you would need to collect 15 data points. There's 10 of us in this room right now that you can ask. So that's one way to start. Then you can find the mean and range and identify any outliers in your data set and record those on your Google Sheets as well. So you're going to calculate your mean. You're going to look for the range of your data, and then you're going to look at the outliers. Are there any outliers in your data set? All that needs to be recorded on your Google Sheets along with your data. And then you're going to find 3 standard deviations using our 3 different methods we talked about. You're going to use the first method, which was the one where we subtracted the mean from each of the data points. We're going to use the second method where we create the table and we add up each column, the normal column and the squared column. And then we're going to use the Desmos calculator. So you're going to have your steps for each of these methods written down on a separate sheet of paper. So you're going to do one method for the first method. You're going to have one piece of paper for the first method. You're going to have another piece of paper for the second method. The calculator you do not have to have written down because obviously the calculator is doing all the work. So you're going to have each of those pieces of paper. Then you're going to record all 3 standard deviations that you received as your answer on your Google Sheets with your data. And then you're going to turn in both those papers that have your steps for each method. And share your Google Sheet with Mr. Jarvis by Friday. That should be Tuesday. Sorry about that. Tuesday, February 2nd at the end of class. If you are remote, please take a picture of your pictures of your work and send it and email it to me that way. Or if there's another way that you can get a hold of me or get to me, great. But you can do it on paper and just send it in a picture if that's easiest. If you have any questions, please reach out to me and I will answer them to the best of my ability. But yeah, that is your project. Let me know if you need any help.